What?
What? Is he saying that Shannon Dawson suffers from CTE and has also transitioned? I don't know what he's trying to say.
CTE and gender dysphoria.
Oh my God!
There has been a shocking video going around on Kane's Twitter. Oh, I hope we can find it. During the game, just past the 7:15 mark, the main ref, the one who was laughing when announcing the personal foul on Miami, walked over to a group of 3 Georgia Tech fans in the crowd. They asked them, how's it looking? Their wives, their families, their inner circles. Find the paper trail. I will send letters about it to the White House and the FBI and the Department of Justice.
Oh man,
That
was incredible.
That is the most incredible thing I've ever read. The title is Don't Panic. Kane's still on college football playoff track, but investigate the refs and move on from Cristobal. So I'm guessing he's saying fire these refs and fire Cristobal. I mean, that's how I interpret
Fire
the title.
refs, fire Cristobal, and we're still making the playoffs.
Yes, with an interim, evidently. Isn't that what that would mean? They would have to, according to this guy, they'd have to make the college football playoffs with an interim. I don't know who they'd promote.
I know who they would. I know who they can make interim. It's so obvious, dude. Ed Reed. Make Ed Reed the interim.
Oh my God.
It will fix everything.
Hold on, we need to do a poll for that. Okay, so let me read. This is from Timothy Johnson. He posted this October 8th. First things first. And by the way, this guy, like, just look at how this looks on the screen. Like, it's literally the inane ramblings of a psycho. Like, there's just random things capitalized. There's random dashes, like he's trying to embed Morse code.
Oh my God, he types like a boomer.
What in the world is this?
You can tell he's a boomer. That's all it is. But it's so fun. You know, you ever seen like a boomer type and they all type the same?
Yeah.
They put dashes and ellipses and all that.
I mean, guys, you know I don't read too good, right? I'm gonna do my best with this. He says, first things first. I'll get to the super chats in a second. I see them. I appreciate the super chats. First things first. Don't panic. The Canes are still the team to beat. Well, Tech beat them, so I guess that makes us the greatest team ever. The Canes are still the team to beat. Not just in the ACC, guys, but across the country. So all these teams that are Florida State, Georgia, I mean, what are the teams to beat right now? Like USC, maybe? Like no. Ohio State,
Oklahoma,
Louisville. Forget them. They ain't got shit on Miami. We are still in the driver's seat for the ACC title and college football playoffs.
Driver's seat.
And he puts, I think, 5 exclamation points behind that. The biased media is spreading the narrative that Miami lost. The biased media is spreading the narrative that Miami lost this game. And yes, the final score reflects this misleading narrative. Holy crap, guys. He is literally making the argument, not that they gave the game away. They literally didn't lose, is what he's saying. I've never seen this before. They literally did not lose this game. That is a misleading narrative. I think I might get my channel shut down for misinformation because I've said that we won the game.
Just like Pete.
Yeah, I'm about to join Pete. That's
about as fake as the news Pete read.
So he says, he follows this up with 2 dashes for some reason and then all caps. So you might be confused if you didn't watch the game. So let me tell you. Miami, the team, the players wearing the Miami Hurricane jersey, they won this game. Miami won the game. Miami defeated Georgia Tech. And the cheating fixed officials fair and square between the lines. Well, let's assume that the game was fixed. You didn't beat the officials. Like, assuming that, they won as well. You lost to the officials. You lost to Georgia Tech. Oh my God. Also followed by like 5 exclamation points. Game was over and the math said we just run out the clock with a knee and go home. This is the first thing that this guy said that makes a little bit of sense. I've got a probability and statistics book here for any Miami fan that needs to borrow it. The final score with Georgia Tech ahead is no testament to the team. And then 2 dashes, space followed by 2 dashes. I don't know what that is in Morse code. There might be some embedded message in here that's genius. I don't know.
305, man.
It's a
305.
testament to the coaching. It's not a team loss. The Miami Hurricanes team, the players wearing the... Why does he keep saying the players wearing the jerseys? Like, I never watch a game and see some shirtless or non-jersey wearing guy and think, why is he not in the game? I don't know why he keeps going with this, but another
They
weird...
need to not wear those black anymore.
Yeah.
I can attest. Just don't do it. Just say no to black alternate uniforms.
If you can't say no to drugs in Miami, say no to the jerseys.
Just don't.
Maybe that's why he keeps bringing the jerseys up. He's also embarrassed that they wore these glow-in-the-dark clown jerseys and got beat in it. I'm sorry, they didn't actually lose. I need to read on. That's what he says. They did not lose. Miami Hurricanes defeated Georgia Tech. It was not the team who lost it. Was the coaches who put a fraudulent, quote-unquote, loss in the win-loss column for the Canes. More on this later. What in the world? Like, has this guy never written a sentence before? Like, if I literally took, like, you know, I have these alphabet, like, magnets for my daughter that's in a jar. If I just shook that up and threw it at the refrigerator and however they stuck, it would make more sense than what this guy is typing.
This guy's like the monkey on the typewriter.
Type, 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 type. What do they do? Type, 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 type.
Yeah.
All right. In my mind, Miami won this game, and we are undefeated in the reality of the matter. Well, sir, those are 2 different things. What messed up stuff exists in your mind is far divorced from reality. I think we've established that. Quickly, let me go close the poll. I'm going to end the poll. It looks like, should Miami make Ed Reed the interim? 75% of people say yes. I think we have our answer. Let me scroll up here. I think I missed 2 super chats. Buzz Talk says petition to fire plans and the article makers. That might happen. It would not surprise me if there's a petition. Where was I? I mean, it's hard to figure out where I even was in this absolutely diarrhea dog shit article on here.
Diarrhea dog shit.
In my mind, Miami won this game and we are undefeated in the reality of the matter. And he just keeps adding more exclamation points with every stupider sentence that he comments. And he keeps putting it in quotes, loss. Our loss will have an asterisk and personality. Now we're personifying the loss. I do not count it against us. I expect the College Football Playoff Committee to feel the same way and treat this as nothing more than a blip on the radar. And then he adds more exclamation points. We win out. We win the ACC. We go to the college football playoffs. It's that simple. This guy, he reminds me of that Howard Dean guy that ran for office for the Democrats. We're going to go to the White House. What in the
Dude,
world?
this is funnier. I can't believe I never read this. I just read the title of it and laughed. I should have read the article too, because this is funny.
I want to thank Touchdown Timothy so much for the content gold that he has graced us with tonight.
Touchdown Timothy.
If you don't know, the wins don't come with an asterisk. Okay, it is a loss, but let's continue. I mean, how much long? Good God, dude. It's going to take us the rest of the show to read this, but I think we have to. Like, I think we have to. And it gives you time to upload your video.
Yeah.
Is this article or whatever even real? It is real. This is Touchdown Timothy, man. He said in his mind it's real. Cord Griggs, how dare you question this guy's mind? Buzz with the $2 super chat says, how old is Tim Johnson? His kid write the article? I think he's older than me. He says, now, let's set the scene. Okay, so now he's a director. I am in my seat. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. In Hard Rock last night, watching our Canes take on those Georgia Tech yellow jackoffs, and your boy Timmy was loaded. So evidently, he was watching the jackoffs and he was loaded. Make of that what you will. I always keep the brews flowing to boost my vocal performance in the crowd. Can you imagine this guy 3 sheets to the wind, Sea-Dog? I mean, maybe he wrote this while intoxicated. I don't know. I mean, that I give him the benefit of the doubt that he blew about a .18 here when he was writing this. I always keep the brews flowing to boost my vocal performance in the crowd. So I guess people come to listen to him cheer. But the pitiful showing from our con artist crackpot coaching staff, negligence, 40 question marks, malpractice, 45 question marks, had me putting down a few extra than normal. Oh my God, dude. Then after the quote unquote jackoffs. So I hope he's listening, because when you put something in quotes, you're kind of questioning it. So by putting jackoffs in quotes, you're kind of saying we're not jackoffs. But anyways, then after the jackoffs blew their last time out, whole stadium knew it was over. Now that is the first thing that he's probably said that makes sense. Yes, that is true. Whole stadium was wrong.
Holy shit. Hold on. Peanut says they haven't won after the bye week in 9 years. Wow.
I wish I would have known that.
Wow.
Buzz Talk with the $2 super chat says Tyler Van Dyke for Heisman in Timothy's reality. Yeah, I bet he talks about that. I bet he either says he's going to win the Heisman this year, or they need to pull his scholarship. One of those two things is he's going to say. Whole stadium was rocking all game, but we knew it was over. All right. Then this clown, fraud, numbskull, retired offensive lineman, brain rattled too many times, another CTE case, goes out and runs the football. I was screaming from my seat. My whole section will tell you, kneel the effing ball, you chicken shit mother effer. Dang. Yes, that's the direct quote. Well, I mean, dude, we were going to take your word for it. Like, we're not going to try and research whether you really said that or not at the game. He says, because everyone knew you kneel, game over. But this quote-unquote man, this clown coach Cristobal, who many now believe may be suffering from some form of mental illness. Now, it is interesting that this guy is claiming someone else is suffering from mental illness. But from the up-and-coming disease known as CTE. Is that an up-and-coming disease?
Up-and-coming disease. It's on the horizon, man.
It's like, yeah, this up-and-coming artist, this up-and-coming coach, and for him, this up-and-coming disease.
This is funny.
Now, in case you don't know what CTE is, he lays it out for you. And by the way, I have a history of arguing CTE on the internet. Anyway, which causes former football players to become mentally ill. That's not what it does, but we'll continue. And possibly mentally challenged. Sound familiar? Anyway, this clown coach decided, let's keep running the ball. Oh my goodness. Rookie of the year. Uncle Lou says rookie of the year, CTE. Man, this might get us canceled, but what if, you know how they do like in the NFL, like Max Johnson, the Ohio State University. What if we did that for CTE?
I'm surprised. You know what? I'm surprised he hasn't mentioned yet.
What's that?
The weather. Because I thought the weather was our MVP.
This was a game where you could say the weather was a factor and you wouldn't be laughed off the internet.
I'm surprised he hasn't said it, or more Miami fans haven't said it.
Mike Doug with the $3 super chat says Timothy touchdown Timothy is Coach Collins' pen name. Is this Jeff Collins? Comment of the year. This is similar to how Collins reacted to being fired. That is an excellent.
God. It is similar. Yeah. You think he thought he wasn't actually fired?
Yeah.
Like, no, this can't be right.
In my mind, I'm still the coach.
He's like, everybody must have conspired against me for this. There's no way I could have actually been fired. It's just like Miami. It's so funny.
Buzz Talk says with a $2 super chat, yeah, Jeff Collins wrote this article.
Man, that is funny.
Oh my God. Thank you so much, Timothy. He continues. Go ahead.
You know what's sad is Miami is one of the very few teams that Jeff Collins actually beat.
Did we beat them the year they had 5 turnovers
with
Manny Diaz?
I'm not sure. We beat them in 2019. It was Jeff Collins' first year. Do you know how bad you have to be to lose to Jeff Collins in his first year? Like, incredibly bad.
Oh, my God.
Incredibly bad.
And as bad as Jeff Collins was, you know what, C-Dog? He would have taken a knee if he was a coach of Miami.
Oh, my God.
He would have. I'm certain of it.
So apparently Slim is right, and they actually don't take a knee. I saw somebody post a screenshot. Even like when they're up however many points, he never takes a knee.
By the way, when was the last time Mario Cristobal played football? Hadn't it been like 30 years? Like you would have thought the CTE would have shown up by now, but it's
showing up in very subtle ways.
Let's make some predictions. Where do you have any premonition as to what he's going to say next?
I mean, surely he's going to talk about the weather at some point.
Yeah. All right. He continues. And his equally mentally deficient assistant, he likes to put everything in quotes. So I'm going to stop stating what he puts in quotes, but literally every other word is in quotes. The OC, and for people that don't know what that is, he lets you know offensive coordinator, or one more case of CTE. Holy crap! Their whole coaching staff and this guy's mind has CTE.
Their whole coaching staff, dude. Oh no.
He goes, Shannon Dawson, because Shannon Dawson definitely reads what this guy's WordPress website. Shannon Dawson, yes, you read that right. His name is Shannon. Well, you just said that. Should I email Shannon Dawson and ask about the pronouns? What?
What?
What? Is he saying that Shannon Dawson suffers from CTE and has also transitioned? I don't know what he's trying to say.
CTE and gender dysphoria.
Oh my God, dude. Should Shannon be called she, her now? That is what he's saying. He's saying this guy is a closet tranny. That's that's the argument he's making.
Damn.
Shannon Dawson continued to signal in the plays as the clock expired, instructing TVD. Oh, here we go. Still with Heisman level stats to overcome the INT barrage in the early action, to just hand it off. Read his lips on the replay of the broadcast when I read his lips on the replay of the broadcast when I got
reading
home.
Lips now?
This guy, who's that guy that reads lips? He's the new, he does baseball more often. Someone in the chat will tell.
Talking about like the funny.
It's not. It's like Ballard. It starts with a B. So everyone, let's take a break here and recap what's happened. Miami didn't really lose that game, and it's not just a matter of like objective reality or subjective reality. They literally didn't lose this game. Then we learned that everyone on their coaching staff has CTE, and we also learned CTE is Rookie of the Year, evidently.
Yeah, that is funny.
All right. He says, and we fumble. Unreal. That is why you take a knee. How are these coaches making millions? Rumor has it, quote unquote, mentally deficient Mario. Is that like a Trump nickname for him now? Mentally deficient Mario? John Boy. Yeah, he's the new John Boy.
Oh yeah, John Boy. John Boy's funny.
He's the CTE mentally deficient ridden John Boy. All right. Rumor has it mentally deficient Mario has a contract worth upwards of $100 million, which is verifiably false, by the way. It's 10 years, 80 million. But anyways, WTF, and then the most question marks I've seen him type thus far. How does this coach make as much as Saban and Dabo and Jimbo? Jimbo makes more than him, actually. Jimbo, I understand, perhaps, as he too is a flea-bitten fraud, but has the coveted natty on his resume. Boy, they're jealous of that. Are they jealous of Jimbo right now, that he's sitting on a natty?
A natty in the past decade, yeah.
Yeah, I think they are.
Yeah, man.
How does this man with his bloated budget manage to commit a football atrocity? And,
well, he did commit a football atrocity.
Yeah, he will phase in to making a little bit of sense. And ruin the Canes and try to ruin our season. Well, hold on a second. Now he's contradicting himself. He said that they didn't lose the game and they're going to the college football playoffs winning the ACC. What did he ruin? Unacceptable, inexcusable. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Thanks to the fumble and Miami's pitiful stand on defense, is it time to look into the D coordinator as well? Oh, he's going to get D coordinator's not innocent in this. Those Georgia Tech jackoffs pounded the ball all the way to the end zone. We did. We jacked to the end zone. Unacceptable. And let me update the scene. Okay, yeah, keep updating the scene, man. Don't leave us hanging in suspense with the scene you're setting.
I'll be right back.
All right. The stadium was in chaos. Everyone in my section, me included, was yelling the same thing. Fire this piece of shit now. We are sick of seeing this. Last year, I was at the Middle Tennessee game, I guess, and was humiliated. Then Duke. Very next week, I believe. Well, here's the thing about Duke. They were a better team than you last year, and it wasn't even – you weren't even in the same ballpark as Duke last year. So thinking that it was embarrassing to lose to Duke last year is embarrassing in and of itself. Buzz Talk with a $5 super chat says, fun fact, on my Georgia Tech signed Jeff Sims helmet, he signs his name with a Go Jackets. Yes. Oh, Go Jackets, question mark. Oh, my God. We're weaving a tangled web here from Jeff Sims to Mario Cristobal to CTE to conspiracy to refs. Guys, I don't know. I don't know if I can handle this. Yes, a question mark. Jeff Sims, CTE comeback player of the year. Well, I don't think that was Sims' problems. I'll get to like what we need to do against Boston College. I can't. I've got to focus on this. This is amazing. This is amazing. Last year, I already read that. And humiliated again. This clown Cristobal is at the end of his leash. So 5 games now into year 2, Mario's at the end of his leash. Free up that $100 million and spend it on a better coach. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. C-Dog, I don't know if you can hear. He wants Urban Meyer. They're not going to make Ed Reed their coach. They're going to hire Urban Meyer, probably the most deplorable human being of all time. C-Dog, just to update you, he's now saying save the $80 million and hire Urban Meyer.
How long is this article?
Yeah, I might need to cut this off.
God dang.
Dude, it's really long, so
This
it's...
guy's like insane ramblings. Just keep going.
I think we can get through it, though. There's like 4 more paragraphs.
Oh my god.
Okay. So he wants to hire Urban Meyer and get rid of this oath. This was coaching malpractice, coaching gross negligence, blah, blah, blah. It's time to move on. He has cost us way too much time and money. I tell you, so his new nickname is CTE Cristobal. Can we get that trending on Twitter?
CTE Cristobal.
And then he says, "Come see me Monday morning." He wants to make the CTE worse now for
Man, he's gonna catch him outside, huh?
He's gonna catch hands. I'll tell him his recruiting is good. So if he wants to stay on and take a major pay cut and stays on the in-house recruiting specialist, we use him to recruit. I mean, Jesus Christ, how many times can you say the same thing? This is what Bama did. Saban at the helm. Do you think it's weird there's all these comparisons after this game to Nick Saban and Cristobal? Like, I don't understand that.
Yeah, for sure.
So, he's saying Cristobal was his recruiting specialist, and guess what? They won natties. They weren't blowing games and losing games and ruining seasons and destroying lives of players looking for their big NFL break.
We gotta return to this guy every time after Miami. Probably the ones where they win are funny too.
Yeah,
we gotta return to this guy. This is top tier entertainment.
This is the kind of thing that could take our channels to the next level, I think.
This is funny, man. This is funny.
So in this guy's mind, Mario would take a pay cut, even though he's got guaranteed money on the table, to hire Urban Meyer as their blah blah blah. This is what Miami needs to know. It worked for Bama, and who was a complete poverty program in the early 2000s before the Saban saga. So it can and will work for Miami. Well, Miami said, "Hold my beer," and they became a poverty program. Now, incompetent CTE coaching aside, okay, new topic. One other order of business: the refs. All right, let's hear it. The crooked fixed referees blatantly cheated all night. So I guess
why would they be fixed on Georgia Tech?
Yeah, I hope that he expounds as to like, okay, why though? What's the end game? So you fix the game, then what? I'm hoping he addresses this. One ref was laughing on national TV while announcing a fake made-up personal foul on Miami. He was laughing. Very, very sick and twisted people. It's twisted, man. Miami has battled refs my entire life. I have watched it my whole life. Miami had one natty stolen in the 80s by the refs, the ref rigging in 1988. We all know the fixed Fiesta Bowl in January 2003 against used car Craig Kringle Krenzel. I don't even know who that is. Now, there is an argument like for that. I will give them that in that national title game. Loser extraordinaire turned used car salesman. Pathetic. And that sick, twisted criminal Maurice. Reese Cup Claret. Dang. Sick, twisted person should be in jail today. Miami has had natties stolen. We should have 7 all time, plus dozens upon dozens of other games stolen by refs in my lifetime. Well, this one wasn't stolen by the refs. He said they didn't lose it. And now I had to sit and watch while the refs stole another one from us. This is unacceptable. I'm confused because he said they didn't lose, but anyways. There has been a shocking video going around on Kane's Twitter. Oh, I hope we can find it. During the game, just past the 7:15 mark, the main ref, the one who was laughing when announcing the personal foul on Miami, walked over to a group of 3 Georgia Tech fans in the crowd. They asked him, "How's it looking?" Oh, this is the smoking gun, Sea-Dog.
Oh, no.
We've
been had.
It was caught on video. Video evidence. Indisputable. How does he know? This guy is like, the FBI needs to hire him for like lip reading and profiling and investigative, abilities. We need to forward this video and all other evidence to the proper authorities.
They need to be thrown under the jail.
Which brings me to my next point. The ACC and the NCAA need to investigate these crooked fixed refs.
Yeah.
If they do not investigate, and I mean investigate everything, their wives, their...
Their wives.
Hide your kids, hide your wife, because they fixing games everybody out here.
Oh my God, dude.
Their wives, their families, their inner circles. Find the paper trail. We know it's there. This game was fixed. If the NCAA and ACC do not investigate, then they are complicit. They are at fault. Oh my God, dude.
Look, this guy Timothy has earned a follow for me.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go follow him. Can you post his Twitter in the chat?
Yes.
And I don't want you to crap on this guy. I want you all to say, we agree. You really have something here. CTE is a problem in your program. Coaching
I was
staff.
a Georgia Tech fan until I heard the plight of Miami.
I mean, he convinced me.
Yeah. It really is Miami against the world.
Against the world, against the refs' wives. Oh, Buzz Talk with the $10 super chat says Kane's blowing out A&M, and meanwhile Bama was shitting their pants and got run out of their building in their own stadium with St. Nick. Saban sent packing to his Aflac commercials with the $10 super chat. I don't know why it keeps saying my OBS disconnects, but this is great. T. Brandt says this is pure Dale Gribble from King of the Hill. That's absolutely right. This is okay. They are at fault, and at that point, okay, this guy's going to intervene. At that point, if his demands are not met, he will intervene. He says, "I will be writing letters to any congressman and senator that will listen, except AOC."
No way he said that, dude.
He did.
Oh my God.
He says, "I will be writing letters to any congressman and senator that will listen, except AOC." Guaranteed that hippie doesn't know anything about college football. Probably wants to cancel football over concussion concerns. Now, hold on a second. He's saying the problem is CTE and his coaching staff, and the one lady he's identified as being concerned with it, he will not write a letter.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Oh, my God.
Now, let me ask you this. What if AOC was the only way out for him? What if that was the only way to investigate? Would he write her?
I don't know, man. That's
Buzz Talk with
that's the type of battle that none of us can possibly comprehend.
Do you think this might, what if she's involved? That could be the case too. What if Congress is involved with this?
Wow.
Buzz Talk with the $2 super chat says, my past super chat is what he said after A&M win. Oh, okay. Thank you for clarifying. Let me go read it again. Canes blow out A&M, and meanwhile Bama was shitting their pants and got run out of the building in their own stadium with St. Nick. Saban sent packing to his Aflac commercials. So you're saying who said that? That's what Timothy said? We might have to make this a weekly thing. Reading his thing.
Timothy is I'm a fan.
Yeah, I've never been this entertained.
I'm a fan.
This, I'm a Lord of the Rings fan. This is better than Lord of the Rings. This storytelling is better. Okay. He says, I will be writing letters to the Senate. I will write letters to every congressman on the East Coast. Well, that includes AOC. She's in New York, but we'll continue. I will send letters about it to the White House and the FBI and the Department of Justice.
No.
Rigging games on this scale is not legal. It is
He's going all the way to the top.
to the FBI. He might have to team up with like Lecter or something. He says it's a felony and will land everyone involved in federal prison.
Man.
Oh my goodness. Someone needs to investigate right now. Arrest these refs, incarcerate the refs. That's the same thing, by the way, but okay. Otherwise, there will be no lessons learned, and games will continue to be fixed against Miami. He's tired of it, Sea-Dog. Rigged against my Canes. This is unreal, and I'm sick of it. Fire these refs and put them in a prison cell. Unreal. It's unreal.
It is unreal. I can't believe this is. I can't believe I just skipped over this article.
Dude, I just read the first paragraph. I'm like, no. We got to go into this.
I can't believe I missed it, man. Like this is amazing.
Now, Sea-Dog, next, now that he's got that out of the way, he's really built a solid argument. I think we can all agree, right? Now he's going to address his fans, the Timothy Touchdown fans. Now for my Timothy Touchdown fans out there, I will let you in on a behind the scenes at old Timothy's house.
I'm a Timothy Touchdown fan.
All right, he's bringing us behind the scenes. He's bringing us home. He was talking about the refs' wives. Now he's going to talk about his own wife. I got home. My wife wanted to shower and go, or I got home. My wife wanted to shower and go straight to bed. I said, absolutely not. Maybe she's in on it. We'll see. My fans out there know I just can't turn off the Canes fire like that. While my fair weather fan wife, oh man, she's getting thrown into it.
Man. Throwing his wife under the bus. Dang. That's cold blooded.
My fair weather fan wife went and wasted all the hot water.
What a bitch.
This poor man just suffered one of the most.
He can't catch a break.
Now he's got to take a cold shower. Now, I turned on the TV to see what the biased anti-Miami media was saying. Is this guy the Alex Jones of Miami?
Yes.
Oh
yes,
my God.
Dude, yes.
We didn't really lose it. It's CTE. No one's talking about it. And for once, these clowns were right. Apart from criticizing our players, TVD is still my Heisman frontrunner. 3 picks doesn't matter. He's a Heisman frontrunner, guys. A few interceptions does not change that. Just ask Caleb Williams and his nail polish. Or Coach Prime and his nepotist son. Is that a word, nepotist? Can you use it that way?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, a little Shakespeare wordsmithing going on. They have both thrown multiple interceptions from what he's seen. No issue for them. Yeah, but it didn't lose. USC didn't lose though. TVD is still the man. But even though these media clowns had it mostly right, blaming coaches as they should. I mean, they have CTE. They're drooling on themselves. Seeing these highlights got me worked up again. Oh, man. Can you imagine this? This guy settles down a little bit on his way home. He gets there. There's no hot water. He gets fired up again. He sees the highlights, and the rage is boiling. Can't help it. The reason I tell you this is because my fans will be happy to know I took it out on those clowns on Twitter. We're going to have to look at this guy's Twitter. Check my feed, and you'll see me putting those clown fans from the other teams right in their place. Oh, man. Is there another beef a brewing?
Well, he was arguing with a bunch of Tech fans, I guess.
May have put a few holes in the drywall. Couldn't help it. Wife wasn't happy. sent me straight to the Home Depot in the morning. I can't. I can't, dude.
Oh my god!
I need water. I'm
Oh
not
my
well.
God, dude. This is amazing.
Okay. I'm about to pass out. I'm oxygen deprived from laughing. Spent the day fixing it. Just like the Canes need to spend the day fixing this program by firing CTE Cristobal. He's fixing his drywall. Miami needs to fix the CTE. We're almost to the end. 2 more paragraphs.
I got to read this every week.
I'm a little sad that it's coming to an end. It's like a good movie.
Honestly.
And now let's get to my final point. So he's totally shit all over his wife. He's having to fix drywall. He's not in a good way. Let's see his final point. The issue of where Miami should be ranked. When the AP Top 25, or as I call it, the anti-Miami poll Top 25 rolled out, the biased evil media has Miami the bottom at 25.
The biased evil media.
What is this, dude? What is this? Let me find. Oh my God! Like, you usually only see this in politics, man. I'm so happy we're seeing it here. After Miami, the team, the players in the Miami uniform. All right, in case you were confused on that for the 50th time, he said he's talking about the ones wearing uniforms. They won the game, even though he just said they didn't. Had it won and finished, then stolen by mentally ill coach Cristobal, and there is no reason to move Miami down. Do you see what he's saying? They should still be ranked 17.
I'm surprised he's not saying that they should be ranked number 1.
Yeah. I'm surprised he's gracious enough to say they should just be ranked 17.
He's humble. He's humble.
If Miami if Miami,
they're still ranked. They're still ranked.
25th.
They should not be ranked.
If Miami took a knee, would they move us down to 25? Well, yeah, I didn't know we ranked people based on, well, if you would have completed that touchdown pass that was a game winner. I mean, we'll go with that. Absolutely not. So what is the difference? The difference is you didn't and you lost. I mean, a CTE riddled coach's brain, unreal. Oh my God, what if he's saying you need to understand that Mario Cristobal has CTE. He didn't have the wherewithal. It's like when you don't have the competency to stand trial.
Yeah.
He's saying Mario didn't have the competency to stand the decision, and they should take that into consideration.
Right.
Meanwhile, the crooked media still has Bama at 11. But they won. I mean, after Bama nearly lost to A&M, who got destroyed by Miami, they have Georgia at number 1 after Georgia nearly lost to Auburn last week, who got destroyed by A&M, who, you guessed it, got destroyed by Miami. I'm surprised he doesn't think they should be ranked above Georgia, even though they blew out Kentucky last week. Do you see a pattern? Do you see a pattern, C-Dog?
Yeah.
Other teams get a pass. Miami humiliated A&M, and now A&M is shit all over the ACC. And voters pretend they forgot about Miami. We didn't forget. Miami fans never forget anything. We know who the top teams are. And the most impressive team we've seen this year is the Miami Hurricanes. Last paragraph, and we'll be done. So to my Canes, so he's addressed his fans, he's addressed his wife, he's addressed the refs. Now to the team. Forget about this mentally deficient coach. Demote to recruiter, hire a real coach with the $100 million. Lobby the NCAA. Congress, the Senate, the FBI, the DOJ, and anyone who will listen to investigate the obvious cheating fixing scandal against Miami and the ACC, I guess, officiating circle. Get the rest.
Appreciation.
Officiation circle. Okay. Get the rest prosecuted and convicted and locked in prison. And just win. Do that and win, and then we're good, guys.
Yeah,
Just win. Keep winning, and we control our destiny. I have full faith in my Canes. I mean, that's hard to believe when you. Well, I guess he's going to correct the Cristobal issue by firing him. He's never wavered. Now he totally crapped on his wife, but he hasn't wavered with the Canes. This is a college football playoff bound team. I will believe this until proven otherwise. Well, that's kind of hard to believe, buddy, when you lost and you don't believe you lost. And until now, I see absolutely no reason to stop believing it. I am a believer in the Canes. Let's keep this magical run going. Canes to the playoffs. You can F and book it. Go Canes.
Man.
And that's where it ends, guys. I know this is
Oh man. That was incredible.
That is the most incredible thing I've ever read.
That was awesome. I can't believe what a gem we've stumbled upon.
Guys, I had set this to basically I edited it right after the show, and there's new updates. Massive new updates. I reached out to Touchdown Tim, and he's agreed to come on the show and educate us on the state of Miami football and possibly take us deeper down the rabbit hole. I'll let you know when we get it booked, and boy, am I excited.